Hello and welcome to presentation skills video. Now I'm going to give you some tips about verbal communication. Now remember, there are two types of communication. One is verbal and one is non-verbal, and don't forget to watch my video on non-verbal communication or non-verbal presentation tips as well. In verbal communication, the first thing is your volume. Your volume means your voice, and your voice should be loud enough so that your voice fills the room. The rule for the voice is, for example, if you are in a small room, your voice should fill the room. If you are in the auditorium, your voice should fill the room. If they have a microphone, then you can depend on the microphone. But if there is no microphone, because usually when you are delivering a presentation in front of 15 or 20 people, then there is a small training room, so there your voice should be loud enough. If your voice is not loud enough doesn't mean a very loud voice, do not misunderstand me. It means your voice should fill the room. It should go in every corner of the room, and the audience should not have any difficulty getting your voice. Remember, voice or volume also means authority. If you are delivering a presentation and you have energetic voice means you are the authority as you are talking. And if there is energy in your voice, your every word, every sentence will be stressed in a proper way, and the audience will believe you because you believe your presentation, you believe what you say, then the audience is going to believe. So the first thing is volume. Your voice should be energetic and it should fill the room. Now the second thing is pace. Pace means speed. When you are talking to the audience, remember there are two types of frequencies. One is your speaking frequency and one is audience's listening or understanding frequency. If these two frequencies match, then your audience will understand you very easily. But if your speaking frequency is faster than their listening or understanding, then the words will fly over their heads. And if your speaking frequency is slower than the audience's understanding frequency, they will start to feel bored or they will start to yawn. Okay, so that's why people yawn when the presenters are lazy, when the presenters are slow. You got to see there should be a normal speed of your talk, and then according to the message, if the message requires, you can slow down. If you're explaining something, if you're telling something which is important, if you want to stress something, then you can slow down. Otherwise, if you're repeating something or you're going in a normal way, then you can be a little faster. But again, remember, your speed must match with the audience's understanding and listening speed. In verbal communication, the next thing is pauses. Right? Whenever you are delivering a presentation, you can take pauses at certain points to give a chance to the audience to ponder over what you have said. Now, for instance, if I say during the presentation, pauses are very important. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. So this is how you can take the pauses. And remember, whenever you utter the words create images on the brain. And if you take pauses, it means you're giving the time to your audience to create images of your words. Now, for instance, if I say, I'm talking to you and I say, don't think about a black cat, a beautiful black cat. So your brain is making the images. I'm saying don't think, but still you are thinking. So the words are so powerful. If you use pauses properly, the words are going to create images, and then you can also create the dramatic effects in your presentation. After pauses, the next point is intonation. Now, what is intonation? Intonation means the use of voice according to the message. The use of voice according to the message is called intonation. For example, if I say this sentence in two ways, now you're going to tell me what is the message I'm trying to give you. Why are you coming late? Why are you coming late? See that? Sentence is same, In the first sentence, I was polite and I was just asking, I was showing my concern. Why are you coming late? Means maybe I'm worried about you. And in the second sentence, I said, why are you coming late? It means I am getting angry, right? This is called intonation. I mean, intonation is more important. Why? Because through intonation, you transfer feelings and emotions. Remember, words are meaningless. Words are feelingless. Words are passionless. Words are emotionless. All these feelings, passions, emotions, and these type of things come into the words with the help of your voice. So your voice must match the message you want to communicate. If I say, this point is very important, and you know what a pity, sometimes we also feel sad. And today I'm very happy. Okay, so when I'm happy, my voice is telling you I'm happy. When I'm sad, my voice is telling you I'm sad. So this is what we call intonation. Now I tell you a story. Watch my words and see how I'm going to use my volume, pauses, pace, and intonation to convey that message. Listen carefully. Once upon a time, there was a big elephant. One day, the elephant was walking in the forest. Suddenly, a tiger came there. Tiger was very angry and hungry, and the elephant was afraid. After a minute, the tiger jumped and went back home. Elephant also went back home. Okay, you know what happened? I created suspense. I made a situation and then I didn't do what you were expecting. What did I do? I started, once upon a time there was an elephant, and you created the image. Why? Because I gave you pauses. I gave you enough time to create the images, and you created the images. Once upon a time there was an elephant. Then I said one day the elephant was walking in the forest. You created images, and then I put tiger there, and I said then a tiger came there. Now your brain gave you a message. Now tigers don't eat elephants. But then I said tiger was angry and hungry. When I said tiger was angry and hungry, your brain gave you a message. Now there is going to be a fight. And how did you get that message? You got that message because you were mentally involved into my story. Now you are not only involved physically, you are involved mentally into my story. Mentally you are picturizing all my story in your brain, and you are one step forward. Haven't you noticed this thing? Whenever you are watching a movie and you know what is going to happen next. How does this happen? Because you are deeply involved into the movie, because they are dramatizing all the situation and you're deeply involved. That's why you know what is going to happen next. In the same way, if you are going to present ideas in a certain way, the audience will have the time to think about it, to create images, and then they are going to expect, or they are going to think about what is going to happen next. And at the end, I broke your suspense by saying elephant went back home, tiger went back home, but you were expecting a fight. So this is only possible when you're going to use your volume, pauses, intonation, and these type of things properly. Then you can convey your message quite easily. So I hope next time whenever you're going to give a presentation, you are especially going to focus on your voice. You should have energetic voice, and then use the pauses appropriately. Once you're going to use the pauses, you will also be careful about the pace, how you're talking. If you're very fast, sometimes you know your heartbeat is fast and you are fast, right? So slow down, don't be this fast, and then you should know when to be fast and when to be slow, and then intonation is going to make the difference. I wish you all the best with your next presentation, and I'm sure your next presentation will make the difference. Thank you very much. See you soon.